CIAF 2009 surprised us all with how successful it was, and so one of the key things that we're trying to achieve is to duplicate that success for a start, and that's our benchmark. We've increased our programs, so we've got some new additions in the education and film area. We're also looking to substantially consolidate the presence of the art centres and the galleries, most particularly, but also some of our other standholders, the magazines and the artist collectives and the educational institutions, so that it remains the strong, vibrant mix that it was last time. We're dealing with fundamentally Queensland artists, which means that we've got a relatively focused pool that we're drawing from. And what we're doing is trying to supply an economy for those artists, but also to build something that's sustainable for them culturally, so that the culture that is the root underpinning of all of that art is something that not only endures because the artists are able to work with it in a consistent and coherent and ongoing way, but also that the audiences who come to it, the people who buy it, have a deeper immersion in the experience of that art and understand it better. So to that end, we've also included a performance program, as we did last year, because we see the art fair as dealing with a very particular culture in the world. It's a culture that Robert Hughes described as the most important visual arts culture currently existing. CIAF this year will have the same range of satellite exhibitions and events that we had last time, with the addition of the Cairns Regional Gallery as the host venue for the exhibition. Canopy Art Space, Kick Arts, the Cairns Regional Gallery, TAFE we're talking to as well as being part of CIAF this year, plus a shuttle bus to move everybody around really efficiently so you can go from one place to another. Mean that a visit to Cairns is not only a cultural experience but a pleasant experience. The symposium is very important to the art fair. It gives us our intellectual grunt, and this year we're really happy to have Dr. Brenda Croft, who's been a figure in the establishment of contemporary Indigenous art in Australia for over 20 years. And our second keynote speaker is Alec Dupote, and Alec has been one of the leaders of the Torres Strait printmakers as artists that have been so prominent over the last decade in the establishing really of not only a style but an international reputation for works on paper that is genuinely unique. Ethics has been a key issue for a long time now in contemporary Indigenous arts in Australia, and we're in doing our best to make sure that we further the aims of the Code of Conduct that the federal government has just sponsored, and we're trying to make sure as well that the whole tone and sensibility of the art fair will represent the best possible level of ethical practice, from art centres to galleries to individuals and to us. The Cairns Indigenous Art Fair is going to be challenging and invigorating and exciting. It's unbelievably stimulating because last year we found that people were just challenged and engaged in a way that took us all by surprise. There's no doubt that what happens in an event of this scale and scope is just something that's unique. It's special and it feels special.